What up, guys? Kevin here. Let's talk about Xbox. Since nobody wants to talk about Xbox anymore, I want to talk about them. I saw this tweet from Clobril. He's the guy that does all the picture montages, especially when something gets announced or anything exciting happening at Xbox. And this year, just hasn't really been much. We had that developer direct, which I thought was pretty good. Things were looking up, but then they announced all their games are going elsewhere. Well, 4 games, but we know. With Sea of Thieves, #1 pre-order, and now Hi-Fi Rush, is that like, what, a 91? It's scoring higher than the Xbox version. I might need to make an Xbox tax video on that. But yeah, what did he say here? I feel like the Xbox community is pretty muted right now. I don't see any excitement or hype anymore. Being an Xbox content creator also feels a lot less fun these days, with port begging obviously being everywhere. I hope those 4 games, more will surely follow, were worth it. Yeah, yeah. I'm excited that people are going to play Hi-Fi Rush. I'm excited that people get to play Sea of Thieves. I'm excited that people checked out Pentiment that wouldn't have because it's now on the Switch and PlayStation. And that's kind of my takeaway here is be excited for games. Like, I have no respect for you if you're just rooting for a platform. Like, I really, really don't. And maybe it's just me going pretty much all in on PC. When you become PC Master Race, like, you understand. It's something that we mock, especially the console fanboys, the PC Master Race. But there is something that takes over you when you pretty much go all in on PC that you do feel superior. Because you look down at shit like this. You see this and you go, wow, I feel sorry for you. I feel really bad that you got this much worry about a platform instead of the games. It's about the games, dude. It's the games. It's all that matters. Like, Helldivers came out. Do I have issues with it not being on Xbox? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that the game did well. I'm happy that that game came out and people are playing it and having a fun time, even though I don't care to play it. Maybe it's the PC superiority complex because PC gets all the games now. They get all the games. About to buy Horizon Forbidden West for PC. But it's just stupid, really. Like, celebrate games. Let's get around, like, cheering on games. Games doing well, not the platform. Time to move on, Xbox, guys. The party's been over. Here's what happened. You felt like you had a lot of momentum. You bought some publishers, starting to get the games, but Xbox just couldn't figure it out. It's just that simple. It's easy for us to sit here and say we figured it out. Like, oh, you just do this, you get exclusives and stuff. But you don't know what exclusives are going to hit. I played Halo Infinite. That game was awesome. I played the Gears games, 4 and 5. Specifically, those games were awesome, but they didn't hit. Then I play games like Ghost of Tsushima where I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's an okay game. Like, it doesn't do anything great, but that game slapped. Horizon Zero Dawn, I thought was kind of boring. But that game's the best-selling game on PlayStation. There's no rhyme or reason to what takes off. If I was making games these days, I would do roguelikes and survival games. Those 2 games just do awesome. They easily sell millions of copies. But yeah, Xbox, we got to point out the obvious. There's just nothing going on in Xbox. They don't have any games coming out. Here's the thing. PlayStation has a long periods where there's no games coming out. So does Nintendo. The only difference is people are buying those platforms still when nobody's talking about them. Xbox just couldn't figure it out. They just couldn't. I think what happened was it's like rooting, like I root for the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals. When the Arizona Cardinals are doing well, it's not a fun team to watch because then I start having expectations. But when the Cardinals have a season like they did this past season, where they only won a few games, they're fun to watch and root for. They're the underdogs again. Can only go up. Xbox, they were that. They didn't really have anywhere to go but up, and now they got up, and now they had expectations, and now it's like, okay, now you have to win it all, and they can't do it. They can't do it. We're all sitting here like, no, you just do this, this, and this, and you won. You won, Xbox, but they can't do it. And it's time to get over it. Guess what? Starfield is going to come to PlayStation. Indiana Jones is going to come to PlayStation. All these Xbox games are going to come to PlayStation. And when people are talking about them, seeing people talk about Pentiment, especially after playing more of the game now, just makes my boner even more boner. Like, that makes me happy as a gamer to see games do well, especially games like that I want to root for. Because if this game was just an exclusive to Xbox, it was never being talked again. It was just left in the dust. But now that it got announced for PlayStation, it's on PlayStation and Switch, it was cool for a week or two seeing people talk about Pentiment. I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe it's just the PC superiority complex. We just look down at you weirdos fighting your little console wars. And I'll still always root for Xbox. I want Xbox to do well. I would say they even have a case here. I don't know what they could do, but they could. They should be able to go to FCC if they're still fighting FTC and say, hey, look at PlayStation. Look at market-leading PlayStation. Look at the power that they have when all they're doing is locking up third-party titles exclusively. Like, I think they have a case there. Because that's all PlayStation's releasing. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Rise of Ronin. I think there was a couple others. Pacific Drive. All these games that they locked up exclusively. I feel like they have a case there. Like, hey, why is PlayStation doing this when they're the market leader in first place? But again, ultimately, I don't care. Because I'm going to go where the games are. And those are all on PC. Maybe I'll do another. I still get views on my, why I hate PC gaming I did years ago. I think I need to do a video on why I love PC gaming now. I think so. I think that's coming. But anyways, I got to go. I'm going to go play video games, not crying that my platform's not doing well. But I got to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.